Greetings, my golden friends. Today we have another episode from Belarus. 15th of August, I'm recording this. I'm not sure what day I'm going to upload it to YouTube, BitChute and Odyssey, which is, I can see clearly, YouTube is shadow banning me big time. The comments, if you're trying to comment, I don't think it's working anymore. And even Odyssey and BitChute is not a clean platform. So if you are watching this video, lucky you, it's a very important message. This message and this practice that we're going to talk about, it's a secret of the secrets. It's the holy of the holiest. And I hope you are doing this hard work. It's not easy, but it's not, impossible. So let's talk about the secrets of the secrets, the holy of the holiest. What is it? So, yeah, it's very important video. I'm practicing it myself for a long time now, 9 months, and I'm sharing this knowledge with you, and I hope you are taking notes and practicing it. It's very, very important. So nobody will tell you the secrets. I've tried even looking up into many different sources. They always hide it and say, oh, it's not important. And if you are asking some of your gurus, your teachers, I don't even think they are willing to talk about it. It's a secret. It's really hidden secret. So the sadhguru, priests, they're not going to tell you about this. TV, radio stations, they're not going to talk about it. Newspapers, no. Yeah, your friends, your relatives, the church, synagogue, they don't want to tell you the secrets. So let's start from the way far. The emptiness, something that is incomplete within you that you feel, it's the same as you've been feeling like 10 or 20 years ago. It's the same emptiness. There's something missing. There's something wrong. So you are missing the connection. Basically, once you connect yourself, you are feeling good. You are happy. So because we are being taught to be disconnected from the source, you feel that emptiness. And when you are feeling that emptiness, you try to replace that emptiness, the void within you, with something external. It doesn't matter. It could be money, it could be sex, it could be movies, it could be some kind of material things or emotional pleasures from the external world. But once you understand, you simply have been disconnected from your source. If you want to call it God, source, infinite energy, eternal energy. That's why I have this t-shirt now that I created. I am eternal. That's the essence of you. You are eternal. But once you are not practicing this, Khechari Mudra, you cannot be connected to the source. And yes, you're going to die, be reborn again, and try all your life to find this truth. So better do it now whilst you're still alive. So until you reconnect with the source within you, between the temples, you have the brain. Why they call it temples? Because the God is within your temple. So you have to reconnect to that unless you want to die. And some people do. I mean, right now, suicide is growing higher and higher. So until you reconnect to that source within you, nothing will be okay. Nothing will be okay. You're always going to feel some kind of void or emptiness and trying to replace with some BS. So most of you have seen enough of this world. It's kind of crazy right now. And most of you are fed up with it. So you want something real, something that is constant. So let's talk about the reality. So what is real? Reality is something that persists in the past, present, and the future. So that's what's real. Reality is what persists constantly in the past, in the present, and the future. So what is it? Well, it is that I within you. When you say, I am happy, I am not happy, the I stays the same. It's persistent. It's eternal. How you feel and how your body looks, it's changing, right? You were a little girl before, or you a little boy, and now you're grown up, and then you're going to be an old. So you are changing. Your physical body is changing. Your emotions are changing. Your thoughts are changing. But something within you, that I am, it stays the same. You know. So let's connect to that I, because there is a practice, physical practice, to connect your physicality to that eternity within you. It's within you. It's not somewhere else. It's within you. So when they tell you, many gurus and teachers say, you need to go within. But where? They don't explain where exactly within. You know, is that in your pinky finger? Is it in your earlobe? I mean, where is it? Go within. Deep inside of you, you have to go and meditate. What does that mean, meditate? What does it mean? Oh, you just have to pray more. What does it mean to pray? So let's talk about the holy of the holy, secret of the secret. So I'm going to bring up the message, because most of you are being grown up in a society that is Christian. So you are familiar with this kind of message because it's from the Bible. So here it is. Matthew 6. So I'm going to make it big. And you can go in the Bible. Don't trust anybody, including me. Check, research, and practice. So Matthew 6, there's a phrase, and I think in Russian it's different. So I'm going to say it in English, and then I'm going to say it in Russian. But though when you thou prayest, enter thou closet, and when thou hast shut the door, pray to the Father which is in secret. Well, in Russian it says in heaven. Okay, so you have to enter the closet and then pray to your Father which is in heaven. Your head, your brain is heaven. And between the temples, there is a heaven. Your brain is the highest part of your body because you are standing upright. Your brain is at the top. So Father which is in heaven. So how do you pray? Why is it going in the closet? So Khechari Mudra, this is the secret of the secrets. Khechari Mudra it's called the king of all mudras because it's the most important one. You practice it when you are silent. You basically have to swallow your tongue and move it up to touch your brain. And I know it sounds like, oh my God, but that is a God. You have to touch the God. It's a touchdown. So in the beginning, you might not be able to go all the way to practice Khechari number 4, but you can start moving your tongue on the palate and go deeper and deeper and deeper until you reach the sky, the brain, the heaven. So the closet, so why is, it's secretly coded because your room for your tongue is the room. And then when you go in the closet behind the room, behind the uvula, that icicle that is hanging down there, you have to go behind that icicle and move the tongue all the way up. So that's the real prayer. That's a real meditation. It's done in silence. You don't talk the prayer. It's silent, and you are stimulating your pineal gland within you with your tongue. So it is a hidden secret. And I'm not going to show you this mudra because I'm well aware of mind control, and a lot of you are triggered when you see within my mouth how it's done. You'll be like, oh no, this looks ugly or scary. So most of you are under hypnotic spell, mind control. So I'm not going to show you how I do it, but I do it, and I can show you with my mouth closed. Yeah, here we go. I just did it. It's not as difficult right now. Well, I've been practicing it for 9 months, but it's very easy for me now. But in the beginning, I have to use my finger and push my tongue behind the uvula. Give it some help. And once you go there, you're going to know you're on the right path. Your brain's going to start lighting up and you're going to start feeling it. You're really going to feel it, that you're on the right track. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people are under mind control. It feels like, oh, I'm choking. It's not right. It's not supposed to be. Yes, it is supposed to be that way. It is. And you can breathe. Like I can swallow my tongue and I can sit for hours and breathe deeply, no problem. So there are stages. Khechari number 1, Khechari number 2, number 3, and number 4 is the last one. So I'm doing the last one now. It's all the way up. But before that, I was practicing my tongue. It was moving on the palate. And your palate, it has almost like stairs. It's like a staircase to heaven. So you move it back, back, back. So the first one, it's right behind the front teeth. So you place your tongue behind the front teeth and stimulate that spot. It's called the cool spot, moon spot. So your body will lower the temperature after you practice for a long time. The second spot is the hot sun spot. It's where your soft palate and hard palate meet together. So for example, if this is my palm and fingers, if this is your palate, and imagine the fingertips are your teeth, so somewhere right in the middle, that's what that second spot is, between the soft and the hard palate. Right in the middle, it's a small tiny dot. It's like a like a quarter of an inch. So after you stimulate it, it becomes also bigger, and you start releasing certain saliva. You're supposed to swallow it, and also it feels good saliva, amrit. But the best one is after you move it all the way, Khechari number 4. So number 3, many different sources call it differently. You can place the uvula, which is that icicle hanging down, and press it against your back throat. That's number 3. Also a very good sensation, right? And then the last one, you move it up, and it's somewhere. It's not all the way up to the brain. It's somewhere on the level, just a little bit above your nostrils. So I guess different people have different anatomy a little bit. So you'll know you hit the wall, you can't go any further. And when you stimulate that spot, it becomes like a pillow, very comfortable. Your tongue lays on that pillow and stimulates it, and then a lot more saliva. In the beginning, it was salty, then it's sour, and then now I feel it's like honey. It's sweet. So it's really, really important practice. So I hope you're understanding the technique. You have to do it and practice. Now you have the knowledge. You cannot say you never heard of it. You know it. The practice is better than knowledge. And after you practice it, it becomes your wisdom. You are a wise man. Okay, so we looked into the Bible. So the Matthew 6 I showed you. I'm sure there is the same hidden secret is written in all other scriptures, but it's not talked about. I'm sure the Quran and Bhagavad Gita and all those holy scriptures, they have it kind of hidden, but they don't want to. I did email some of my teachers, and they keep it quiet. They did not respond to my email, so I was like, okay, so this is it. This is the secret. They don't want to talk about it, because once you practice it, you don't need any gurus. You don't need any teachers. You are your own teacher. And that's a real prayer, and that's a real meditation. It's done in silence, in the closet. So look up, it's in the Bible. And once you get yourself to that connection with God's source within you, that's the only one desire you have left, just to be with your own self. And then you can meditate, because you cannot meditate or pray when you have many, many desires. You have to drop the desires, you close your eyes, you swallow your tongue, you move it up, and then your third eye starts opening up, just like your eyelids, closing your eyes. The third eye has a lid, and it opens up literally, and you can see God, source within you. So let's go to the next image, so you can understand this Khechari more a little in a different angle. So in Egypt, they used to have this kind of images, so that something on top of your head. What is it? The crown chakra, once it opens up, the light within you, full potential, your soul, the tree, because your soul grows like a tree, and you get a fruit of this spiritual development. So they had this soul developed in that kind of above the head container. So once we practice this more and more, it opens up and opens up. And I have a feeling right now we are in the spiritual war. That's why they want to knock your crown chakra down with a corona, you know. So it's a very interesting spiritual war going on right now. And you cannot meditate or pray without Khechari Mudra. You have to swallow your tongue and be silent. Like even if you look at this picture, they don't say anything. They're just silent. They're self-realized beings. And then once you practice for a long time, you get a halo around your head, and the crown chakra on top of your head opens up. And there are other symbolic pointers all around us towards this secret knowledge. For example, Christmas tree. If you think about Christmas tree, it's almost like a tongue moving up. So your tongue, when it stands up, it looks like a Christmas tree. And when you touch down your brain, the star lights up. And by the way, when you go up, within your nostrils, you're going to probably feel it. Because in the beginning, I was like, what is it? I was like, okay. When you move your tongue towards the front, you're going to feel it's like two balls. And they are covering each nostril. So I think that's what they were using the Christmas tree with those ornaments, which is usually round balls. So as you move up, by the way, it's interesting, your nose looks like a Christmas tree too, and then at the top it's a shining star. You're supposed to light up the Christmas tree. Do you understand? You're supposed to light up the Christmas tree. So another pointer, let's discuss this. So your heart, your physical heart, is the first organ that is formed within the uterus. When you were in your mother's womb, your heart was the first organ. So let me put up another picture of the heart, which is also very interesting. So here it is. And your heart is the first organ. The second organ is your tongue. Believe it or not, the tongue comes out of the heart. So right now, literally, your tongue and my words, which is I speak from my heart, my tongue is connected to the heart. So is yours. So your tongue is connected physically to your heart through your neck. So it has all that tissue connects it. So once you connect your heart to your brain, the energy started rising up, because your lower chakras, they are kind of disconnected from the top pineal gland and pituitary gland, 6 and 7 chakras. So Vishuddha, your neck, is kind of used by most people to speak the words. Doesn't matter what language you speak and speak and talk, but talk is cheap. You're supposed to go into silence and pray more, meditate more, and reconnect yourself with the God source within. So heart and earth, those are the very interesting two words. If you move the letter H, heart becomes earth, earth becomes heart, because after 13 years of age, your puberty, you are losing all the cells from your mother, and you become what you eat. You eat Mother Earth. Everything that's grown on Mother Earth, you either eat vegetables, fruits, or you eat the animals that eat, living or organisms. So everything is contained within the Mother Earth's creation. So heart and earth, you are part of Mother Earth. So very interesting. Next pointer is a staircase to heaven. It's actually something that I visited when I was very young. Oh wow, it's a huge picture. So let's make it smaller. Yeah, This is one-man show, so I do everything myself. And this picture was just way too big. So it's in Ukraine, and the name of this staircase, it's Potemkinskaya Lesnitsa, which is, when you translate into English, Potemkinskaya, it means inner darkness. So when you move your tongue up and up by the palate, when you move on the palate up and up and up, you feel those ribs. It's almost like a staircase moving up higher and higher into heaven. And where is God? It's in heaven, but it's within you as well. So staircase to heaven. When you swallow your tongue and move it up, you reach that connection with who you truly are. Stairway to heaven. And in Russian, your palate, the word is very similar to neba, sky. So it's very interesting that your palate in Russian language, it's the sky. So you touch down the sky with your tongue. So also you see it in the Matrix movie when the Chinese guy, when they close the door, remember that Agent Smith is trying to stop them, and they close the door in the darkness, and the Chinese guy takes the key from his neck. He's like, this is a special key for you, Neo. You'll know which door. So the key is your tongue, and the door is the palate. And you're supposed to move up, and you'll know which door. So when you move up, you'll know that I'm speaking the truth to you. I'm sharing the secret of the secrets. It's the secret knowledge. So yeah, the touch down with your brain. It produces a light within you. You become enlightened. Also, there's a story, Pinocchio, fairy tale, where on the way to this chimney, there was a canvas. He had to penetrate through the canvas and insert the key into the door. It was also a cricket. By the way, you're going to hear the sound, and it's not tinnitus. It's a sound within you, very high-pitched sound. You'll know when you practice it that it's very pleasant. It's super good. I mean, it's such a joy to practice this mudra. And if you speak too much and if you eat too much food, your tongue will get you into trouble, because many people have tongue that wants to eat more sweets and all kinds of junk food, that it's destroying your health, it's destroying your temple, your body. And God is within you. God is within your temples. Why they call it temples? The temples, what is between the temples? It's the brain. So yeah, you can comment me if you can. Well, I'm shadow banned, and the comments on this channel are tough. So even BitChute and Odyssey, they are censoring those platforms as well. They have a technology. So you can try to email me if you have other things you would like to connect with this Khechari Mudra, but I'm sure you've seen it in the movies, in the books, artwork, maybe statues and stuff like that, because it's coded. It's coded everywhere. It's a secret of the secrets. It's a holy of the holiest. For example, Emerald Tablets, if you were reading that book, Thoth was saying that those who talk do not know. Those who know do not talk. So why is he was saying that? And then also Hall of Amanti. So he was saying that he's entering the Hall of Amanti. What is it? So you entering with your tongue the hallway where you are breathe, air passages. That's a hallway, Hall of Amanti. And then you have Amen. Amen in the Christian church, right? Amen. So the next picture, let's bring up another picture. It's from Sistine Chapel. Michelangelo also had this secret drawing on the ceiling. It was Adam and God connecting to each other with index fingers, which is interesting. Index finger is a representation of air element, which is what we breathe. The air goes into your heart. That's why they wanted to attack now, to make sure you're not breathing. And they are trying to kill you basically with many different tricks. So yeah, look at the picture of the brain. Somebody did it. I didn't do this, but they drew with a black pencil all around this picture, and it shows you that it looks like a brain. So God, it looks like a brain, and then you have all the different organs within. So genius. This person who did it is a genius. So they decoded the secret of Michelangelo. So it's a Khechari Mudra that saves you from death, basically. Silence is golden, and you're supposed to pray or meditate in silence and connect with God within you. Even the dollar bill, many people, oh, it's all evil, but there's truth. There is a pyramid with the eye on top. So the pyramid is representation of your tongue. Your tongue looks like a triangle, and you're supposed to point it up and do the touchdown. Once you do the touchdown, this lights up. The single eye opens, and it is written, "In God we trust." We all unite with God. But how do you do it? It's not written like it's a secret. It's a secret of the secrets. The single eye within you, third eye, pineal gland, it should open up, and your soul will regrow to its full potential, 100%. That's your potential. Another pointer is Kundalini energy supposed to rise. So what is a Kundalini energy? So again, let's go back to this picture with the heart, where you can see once you connect your tongue to the brain, then the energy flows from the lower chakras up into the brain and then showers your whole body. And you can reach the high exalted state of self-enlightenment. You're supposed to become enlightened. So the Kundalini snake is just your tongue, I have one more picture to show. It's not very beautiful, but Khechari Mudra, sky, Roman seal. That's a translation. Khechari means sky, Roman seal. It's a yogic technique to develop resistance against diseases and more, etc. So I hope this video stays up and they're not gonna delete or censor it or shadow ban. So if you're watching this, you are watching the secret of the secrets. So I have a correction to my video that I recorded last year, 9 months ago. You can breathe as you practice this mudra, because I was thinking once you get to the top, you cannot, because I read it somewhere on the internet, but you can. No problem. You can breathe, but still go ahead and watch that video. There's a lot of good information in it. Maybe you'll see something else in it, because all my videos are slightly different from each other. So that was recorded on YouTube December 22nd, 2020. So last year, the end of December 22nd, 2020. It's a good video as well. And it's like 5,000 who watched it, 5,000 people. And after a few months, my YouTube just stopped growing. And I can see like it's on the 1,000 mark, 1,250 people, subscribers, and it stopped. I was like, okay, so they hiding my channel big time. And somebody emailed me, like, why do you think they hide in your channel? I was like, well, I think because of this Khechari mudras. Number one, barefoot walk. It's another one. I promote barefoot walking, which is connects you to Mother Earth with your bare feet. So yeah, this blissful state, once you reach that blissful state, you don't need the government. And that's what they're afraid of. So eventually, you're gonna reach the state, and I'm not there yet myself, but this is what the ancient yogis say, that you're gonna get away with water and food. Imagine that. Imagine you don't need water and food after long practice of this mudra and praying and meditation. Oh my God. So, and I know some of people are trying to reach spiritual enlightenment. They forcing in themselves to do certain things. They trying to practice celibacy, no sex. But I'm telling you, you cannot practice celibacy without this Khechari mudra. You'll be highly frustrated. But if you do practice this Khechari Mudra, it is such a great state that you are so blissful, you're so happy that, yeah, you can be very easily not needing to have sex or watch porn or any kind of desires to be, playing with all this nonsense that is surrounding us. It's a lot of unnecessary stuff. You know it by now. So, talking about sex. So, somebody was connecting this mudra as a sexual union, male and female within you. So your tongue is a male sexual organ, and the palate that you are moving by up and up and up, and your brain is the female sexual organ. So you're supposed to unite them together, your tongue and the palate, and later on the brain. So once you release the saliva, amrit, it goes down your neck and goes into your digestion system. The more you do it, you become literally unbeatable, unstoppable, and nobody can poison you. Even a snake, if it bites you, you will still live. That's how powerful this mudra is. So please do it. Please, we need more and more enlightened people in this world. And I already practiced it for 9 months, so I already feel the results. It's amazing. I have a whole written down 21 different things, but basically my sinus disappeared. My body started to smell much better. My spine became more erect. My posture improved by itself. And my diet has changed. I was able to let go of chocolate and sugar very easily. And I was struggling with that for a while, but this mudra is definitely a game changer. So you feel good and good, better and better and better. The more you practice it, the better you feel. So somebody sent me an email with a book attached, very good book from 1920. It's called God, Man. And in this book, very interesting book, they correlate and connect Bible to anatomy, astrology, to pineal gland, to the pituitary gland, spinal fluids, the brain. It's an amazing book. So thank you so much, Soluna Star, for your book. It's a great book. So yeah, our soul can regrow to 100% with this mudra, with this Khechari mudra. And most people don't understand that USSR, which is, I was born in USSR, during USSR times, and it was illegal to have churches, so they were all closed down by the government, which is happening again around the world. But after they closed them, they burn all the books, just like now they burn in the bits and information on the internet. So they try to hide this truth. And once they reopened after USSR was collapsed, the Bible was again rewritten, so this mudra is hidden even more. So right now, religion institutions are not teaching you how to pray. You're just wasting your time going and just yapping away. You're supposed to pray in silence. So yeah, why do you think they collapse and then they're going to reopen the churches and they give you the truth? No, they're not going to give you the truth. They're going to manipulate and deceive you, and you're going to be walking around. You walk into the same door and you walk outside of the same door, same building. Nothing happens. You don't feel enlightenment. You don't feel good. I do feel good after you go to the church and you hear the organ playing, vibration, all that stuff. It's good. But you can do it all by yourself and meditate in your own cave. So that's another correlation. They say yogi used to meditate in caves. So that's a secret. You don't need to go in the mountain into the cave. You can do it in your own house, in your apartment. Go into the cave with your tongue. That's what it's supposed to do. That's what it meant, So as you can see right now what's happening around the world, we already living in one world government. Otherwise, how can they implement this nonsense all around the world? So it's already been one world government, and the system is trying to checkmate you right now to make sure that you have no way to escape. It's checkmating you. And even the food shortages are coming to the theater near you. They're trying to cage you. So Khechari Mudra, if you start practicing now, it's a checkmate back. It's a fight back the system, but peacefully. You don't need to fight. You just swallow your tongue, swallow your pride, practice this mudra, and you get to that state that you don't need food, you don't need government. So yeah, eventually, I'm not sure how long it takes, but after you practice this Khechari mudra for a while, you don't need food or water. You become connected with God within. So why do you think they're trying to move up your nose with this kind of technology? Why do you think they're trying to? What are they trying to insert? What kind of chemical they're trying to insert into your brain? Have you ever thought about it? Yeah, it's a spiritual war, and technology is used against you to forget who you truly are. So yeah, let's finish up. Please, for your own sake, practice this Khechari mudra. It will allow your soul, as a tree, it grows like a tree. It will allow your soul to regrow. And let's go back to this picture again. And you will become in the union, sacred union with God within you. And then your crown chakra, corona, opens up. So I hope you enjoyed this video and this information is blowing your mind. Please press the like, comment, share, subscribe. You can email me. I think it's the best way. And when you purchase the t-shirts that I designed, you also help me to continue going in this reality. So I thank you all for your donations. It means a lot to me. Thank you very much to all of you who are purchasing the t-shirts. And yeah, let's help each other. I do my best to help you with information, sharing it for free. And this technology is free. Once you practice it, it's amazing. You're gonna feel so good, so happy, and you're gonna realize eternity is within you. And this t-shirt is beautiful. I am eternal. You are. You are seeking that eternity within you, that eternal truth within you, that God source within you. So please practice it for your own sake. Teach others. You can write books about it, or maybe share it with your neighbors, and they will practice it as well. And then together, when we become all enlightened, it's going to be heaven on earth. Earth is heart. Heart is earth. You're supposed to connect your heart and brain together. So using this Khechari mudra. So please press the like, subscribe, share these videos, and I will see you next time. Much love to you from Belarus. Bye.